Welcome to YachtBuyer here at Dusseldorf. I hope you've been enjoying our content we've been sending out. The show is now drawing to an end. It's been full of boats, beer and the odd curried bratwurst. There's been lots to see. Jack, what's standing out for you?
Well, apart from the super healthy German cuisine, it's been really nice to be back here at the show. The buzz has been incredible, to be honest. The weekends have been busy, obviously, but we've been here all week and it's been pretty hard to get on boats because they've been full of people trying to buy them, thankfully. But I think it's pretty good proof that shows are probably here to stay for a little while longer.
I think so. Anything stand out for you theme-wise, designs?
Yeah, I think so. I think, given that we've had the launch of the Princess S72, the Azimuth S7, and the Sunseeker 75 sport yacht that you're on, I think it's pretty clear that sports bridges, sports yachts, whatever you want to call them, are here to stay. And I think something you notice across all three is that when you're at that size, with that genre of boat, there really isn't much of a compromise at all. You've still got a whacking great flybridge, you've got the lovely big sunroof as well, you've got the sports cruiser-esque styling. It's like, what's not to like? And I think we wondered whether they were going to feel like a bit of a compromise between sports cruiser and flybridge. I don't really think that's the case at all, to be honest.
Fair enough. I think you're right. That sports bridge design really comes together at 70 foot. The Sunseeker Sports Yacht 75 didn't disappoint at all. We've looked at lots and lots of other big boats here at the show, but what stood out for me, I think, has been, or what I felt certainly drawn to, was some of the entry-level boats as well. There's a really good selection of boats here at the show. I think we made the point earlier about you can look at 20-footers, 30-footers, all the way up to sort of 25 metres here. But those entry-level boats, which are so important for the industry, for the market, for the buyers, and I've seen some really interesting, really diverse 30-foot boats out there from the likes of Targa, Bavaria, Beneteau. So for me, that was it, that diversity of design and size.
Yeah, and there is a full spectrum here. There is, I think, from entry level all the way up to, well, nearly super yacht, the Sunseeker 95 yachts tucked in over there somewhere. And I think the other reassuring thing is that it feels like demand is still pretty high. But supply is keeping up better now than it was the last sort of year or so, maybe. And the other thing that's really encouraging, it feels like supply chain is sorting itself out a bit as well, which is good for us because it means hopefully the boats are ready sooner for us to test and bring to you, and also even better for the customers who want to get their boats as soon as possible. So that's quite a relief that it feels like things are smoothing out a little bit when it comes to that.
Yeah, I think we're certainly seeing that. I think for this season, boat sales are still really strong, but the good news is for the buyers out there, for you guys, is that if you're looking at buying a boat, I think there is this new production flow coming through. So I think for 2024, we're going to see a lot more boats available on the market. And as far as this show goes, you know, we heard some whispers, well, just after COVID, was it the end of the boat show period? Well, I think it's an emphatic no. You know, this show has been buzzing, and we've been to Cannes, Fort Lauderdale, Monaco, Southampton, and I would say that the energy levels, the popularity, just the numbers of people, the numbers of sales have never been better.
Yeah, absolutely. Final thing then, I'll put you on the spot a bit. Of all the boats you've looked at here at the show, which one stands out for you?
I'm going to cop out a little bit on this one. I'm going to say that it's just good. A big thank you to all the people out there building those entry-level boats. You know, the temptation is to go bigger and bigger. We're seeing that across the market. That little Bavaria S29, there you go.
Yeah,
you forced me into naming it.
It's not even new.
Not even new.
You've gone for it.
It's not even new, but there you go. It's a proper little cruising yacht, a weekender, around 100,000 euros. But like I say,
still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money.
Relative, isn't it?
It's
in this industry.
But it's good to know that there are boats out there like that, and there are a few others. So to all those entry-level boat builders out there, around 20, 30 foot, big thank you.
Well, I'm going to opt for a new boat, world debut here. The biggest boat that Sargo's ever built. I mentioned it in our preview video, which you can watch on the channel. There'll be a link in the description. But that is one of the cleverest boats I've been on for a while. And when it stands out here in the static surroundings of an indoor boat show, when you know what pedigree it has in terms of seakeeping, that's a very exciting boat from my perspective, something you can use all year round. And yeah, looking forward to a sea trial of that, hopefully sometime later in the year.
Yeah, definitely. I think you're going to see a lot more content coming out, but both from this show and from what we're going to be doing after the show. So please do look out for that.
As Carl just said, all of that content that we've shot here, all the tours are coming to the channel very soon, so this is a great time to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Time for one last brat burst?
I think so.
Let's do it.